everyone, welcome back to Katarina's Garage. My name is Katarina Lloyd, and actually I am at a Cars and Coffee here in Olds right now, and it's honestly amazing turnout. But yeah, there's cars strewn all over the place here, so let's see if we can find them all. Of course, I came up in Stitch here. You guys know this car very, very well. And I just talked to him, I can't remember his name. Brought his model layout with the 4.3 Vortec in it. Absolutely love it. He's been to a couple of our meets. Here we have a 66 Chrysler Imperial. Very cool. I don't see too many of these because actually a lot of these ended up just being junked after a while and then used as demo derby cars back in the day. These are all but banned now from demo derbies because they won every single one. They were just built that well. And with all the bracing underneath, they were just amazing, right? If we walk along here, we'll see somebody showed up in a Suzuki Sidekick. It's nice. Honestly, I love her car. That thing is gorgeous. With the burnt orange on it. You'll see an old T-bucket. I'll come around, so it's not the end of the world. But I do want to get a view like that, and you can see that lot is pretty much full. There isn't really much room for anything else in there at the moment. Like, yeah, I could probably squeeze my car in there, but it's all good. Not the end of the world. Used to my car not getting the love. But here we have, this is similar to the one I sold year-wise, because that's a Chevy G20 van, which being the square headlights like that and being the 4, that is mine was an 82 or 84, I can't remember which one I sold, but much nicer shape than the one I sold. Got some nice American racing wheels and everything. Very nice. And actually, over here, there's a few cars lurking about. Because here we have an old Ford pickup, super cab, very nice shape. So I dig it. It's a very, very nice truck, actually. Super cab long box. Don't see too many of these. Now you can take a look inside and see the updated interior and stuff. Very nice old truck. There's a G35 across the street, which is quite cool. And there's a square body over here. I'll go back to the thing here momentarily, but I'll show you guys all the vehicles that are around because they're strewn out all over the place right now. There's probably a good 50-ish cars, give or take. Right? Very cool. Square body. Alright, and we're back, and we have a this is a mid-60s Chevy pickup, C10. Very, very nice. Has that, hang on a second. Has that kind of ratty style. Very cool. There we go. Here's the specifications of it. Daily driver. Was a 283, now it's a 350. Very cool. Lower 3 inches, around 4 inches in the back. Very cool little truck. And here we have a GMC from, not sure what year this one is. Now, I know that emblem isn't original to it, so, because that looks like an 80s one. But this, okay, it's 72. Got an old plate on the front, it's 72. It's a gorgeous truck, honestly. Love the look of this one. Got a nice BF Goodrich mud terrains. And inside you'll see a nicely appointed interior and stuff. With the old seat cover on it. And I like what they did with the old gun rack there. Because, they put the branches and stuff in with the canteen. Very, very nice setup that way. I dig it. here and behind it we have, I believe, I want to say 57 Chevy 1300. So this is similar to the one out at Greg's, only this one's in much nicer shape, right? You can see under the hood, it's a very clean truck overall. You know, love these little beauty rings. They're very nice. And actually, something that they did too, which it's a nice little feature on this, because these are supposed to be chrome, right? But they painted them. Although I think they could be painted white back in the day too, but this is painted the body color, right? So it actually looks really good that way. Very, very nice. When we take a look inside, you know, you'll see, again, a nicely appointed interior. Right? Very gorgeous truck. I love an old step side. And then you'll see a nice wood bed. So very cool, with the spare tire mounted on the side like it should be. Looks like we have an old Mercury here. It's chopped and everything. You know, you see a big ass Hemi in it, which is cool. So we love that. Some teeth in the front for the grill. Yeah, very gorgeous. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I was just talking to somebody. Here, you know, we have the old. You guys have seen this before. At our car meets in Sundry. He showed up to a few of them. Absolutely love the old truck. Here we have, I think, a 71.
I don't know anything about this.
Chevelle. Very gorgeous. Got the awesome hugger orange on the outside. And a very nicely appointed interior. Alright. This looks damn good. Love these old cars. That actually looks like a modern steering column, or at least modern steering wheel, out of like a, I want to say Camaro, but I could be wrong. From the 80s. They're very cool. Love the Krieger Max. They look killer on it. And gotta love the tail lights that these had with the 4 individual round lights. I love that. But with like a 69 front end, I think would just be the most killer for me. And here we have an old T-bucket. Very nice. Love the button tuck interior. With the wood dash. Very, very nice.
As you get older, the decisions aren't as hard to make.
Old small block Chevy in it. This is loud. So, yeah, if we continue on, you'll see another. This one is a 70 Chevelle 396 car. Or at least, well, was a 396. I don't know if it still is or not. See the awesome interior, right? And again, more Krieger SS mags. So I love these old Kriegers, honestly. They just a killer look. At the back. Very, very cool. And then, because I didn't show you guys the front of this one, show you the front end. Which you can tell the 70s by the 4 individuals that are like that, right? But yeah, under the hood you'll see a built bit block. Very nice. I'm assuming it's still a 396. Oh, hey, guy's got his drone out today. Very cool. I'll work down the rows here. Over here we have a 50s. I'm not sure what year this is. Ford pickup with the awesome. I love this tilt hood that way. That looks awesome. Under the hood we'll see venerable small block Chevy by the looks of it. Clean install though. Love it. Got these awesome American racing wheels. And this paint job is absolutely killer. I love this old school, because not many people do that anymore. I like the harkening back to that. Here we have this modern seats out of what? I don't know, but they look good. You know, very, very nice truck.
That's right on. Yeah.
Got a nice wood bed. And I kind of prefer it not stained, to be honest, because it matches the truck, right? So that's cool.
I'm off to the Gal Palace. It's called the so they're showing me to work. Animals and stuff. There's nothing. It's not like a
Very nice old roll pad and stuff. This is a gorgeous truck. Excuse me. There we go. Here we have an MGB, which actually this is a 76, but it has like 73 bumpers on it. So it cleans up the look. It's very nice, but you don't really see these hardly ever running anymore because they had major electrical gremlins and stuff. But you know, got the original MG wheels. They look good on there. And the fun part about these, well, it's got 3 individual wiper arms, right, to get that window. So, and it's only because this window is very short, right? Very wide, but very short. You know, inside it's just very well situated in there. I love it. Love the gauges too. Very, very nice car. Yeah, just don't see these anymore. But here we have, this is a 66, I want to say? Galaxy?
No, I don't.
You know, red convertible, very gorgeously appointed. Absolutely love these old Ford boats. You know, you'll see this cool white interior. It's in very good shape, actually, overall. Love the, take a look at that dash, right? That's super cool, right? Love it. Got these cool US wheels. That's actually 4-wheel drum brakes. Interesting. Usually people will change that out, but nope. Not this one yet. Okay, it's 65. I said 66. So, pretty close. Here we have a 73 Dart. Very nice, with a modern Hemi in it. You know, because you can see the coil packs and stuff, right? Very cool. Dart, honestly, I love these Mopars. These are the E-body Mopar. Or is it A-body? I think it's A-body. I love these American racing wheels. They look killer on it. A lot of American racing wheels in Craigers, but that's pretty typical. Inside, you'll see these cool bucket seats. They're nicely upholstered. And, you know, the big old tack and all the modern gauges in it. Those look killer. They have a classic look, but they look more modern. Very, very nice. Got the awesome Scat Pack stripe. And this has like the blackout treatment everywhere, because this would normally be chrome, right? So, very nice. And here we have an old Ford pickup car. I want to say it's a 41. But what's cool, and this is something you don't see very often anymore, is curb fillers, right? And basically what those were, because you had, well, you didn't have very good mirrors, because look at the size of that mirror. So what these were was to tell you, hey, you're about to hit a curb, right? Honestly, a very good idea, and did that for a long time. You can still buy curb fillers nowadays, but are just not put on vehicles very often anymore. Yeah, inside you'll see a nicely appointed interior. I really love it.
When he left here, I thought it was electric.
Okay, so that says 47 on there for that plate, so that's what I'm assuming. Very nice.
I don't know. But I know it's not.
Love these fog lights too. Just a nice look on this. Really suits the car. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I had to. There's a lot of people here, so yeah, I gotta situate the videos a little more. This is like gorgeous sidekick, or potentially, actually, I think it's a samurai. Ooh, check that out! I love the header on that. That just looks amazing. You know, and actually the painted valve cover too. That honestly, this is really cool. I dig this a lot. I'm sorry if you hear the drone. Guy's flying his drone right now, getting some nice footage for. I can see that. But yeah, absolutely love what they did to this old samurai. Dig it. Very clean. Inside, you can check that out. Very nice. And then actually something showed up in one of our meets before. This is a Pontiac T37. Don't let the judge striping fool you. These were the equivalent to the because the GTO was a top dog, right? That was the GTO was the top of the performance. This was the bottom. So like similar to the Plymouth Roadrunners, that they were the cheap variant of like the GTX and stuff. That's what this is. And so you never ever ever see a T37. It's always gonna be a Le Mans or a GTO. It's very cool. Honestly, I love these a lot. You know, and it's a very clean car too. Just absolutely love these. And this is a 1970. You know, they didn't sell very many of these, and many more didn't survive either. So to find one, it's truly amazing. Over here we have an old Lincoln Continental, suicide door, 4-door. Very cool. These would be equipped with, I believe, the 430 big blocks. And these are a nightmare for vacuum lines. They're everywhere. Everything is vacuum operated in these. And there's also electrical too for miles. I really love these Keystone wire wheels. Really fits it extremely well. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I want to say this is like a 65-ish. 65, 66. But yeah, and over here we have a an old Model A, but I think this is a fiberglass body. Looks to be 32-esque frame rails. Very cool. I love the open wheel concept. Take a look under here. You'll see all the header wrap, which looks awesome, plus the spark plug boot covers. And it's a small block Chevy in there. So, sorry Ford purists, this one has a Chevy in it. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Beside this, we have something that I think this was at the meet that we did last year. I didn't film that at all, but I took a couple pictures and stuff. This is about 71 or 72, I want to say. GMC Sierra 20.
Well, I left home. I was going to go up
All right.
July, so I left the house. I got here.
There we go. And yeah, because I had this style of grille or this body style in general from 68 to 72, and they're some of the most desirable of these old Chevy pickups.
Yeah, I must have.
Absolutely love the look of them. Here we have a Roadrunner, which actually I think this one showed up at one of our car meets in Sundry. I think I have a video of this, but it's a very nice car. 440. You know, because this would be the 69. Yeah, I think this did. I could be wrong. It may have been a 70 that showed up. I think it was a 70 actually, but I can't remember. So many vehicles that show up, and you can't remember every single one of them. But yeah, very, very awesome. And you know, the 69s and 70s had the colored birds, while the 1968s did not. So that's one way to tell them apart. They also have different headlights and grills and taillights and stuff. And 68s have a round marker on the side compared to this that has the rectangle marker. So that's another way to tell these apart as well. Here we have another old GMC pickup. This is a 47 to 53 or 52, 53, I can't remember. But anyways, check out these cool Krieger wheels. I really like those. This is GMC 9300, so this would be the, what were these? 1.5 two-tone, something like that. Inside you'll see a really nicely appointed dash and everything. It's got a modern steering column in it, which looks to be out of a OBS, I think. Possibly a square body, but I want to say OBS. Yeah, just check out the lines. You know, I love the lines of the step side. It's got a cool custom bumper on it too. Like, this thing is nicely appointed. And it's got a metal bed, which normally these would have actually a wood bed, but this has been put in clearly, I'm pretty sure. And also, that's your gas tank door, because normally these would be in the cab, which I think he shaved it off, so where it would have filled from the factory, and it would have been in the cab itself, because it would have been directly in behind the seat, which, yeah, you can tell he deleted it. So very, very cool. Here we have an old square body as well. I couldn't tell you what year this one is.
So where's the show in Ridgeon? Hip Scott, General Motors.
Very gorgeous truck, honestly. I love the look of this. This one's definitely 80s though, because of the square headlight versus the round. So, you know, nice little roll pan on the back. Very nice. I love the paint job on this too. It just looks killer. Over here we have another one. Except for this one's a Chevrolet, that one's a GMC, so you'll see a little bit different appointed truck. I love these little exhaust tips. They have a killer on that. It's got a nice bed bed. You know, protects it very well. I'm just going down the side of the truck. Love this red. It looks awesome. Inside you'll see a more modern seats and stuff, which, I mean, to be honest, these things ride like a brick board, so it's nice to have a more modern seat in it. But yeah, very, very nice truck. Let's take a look under the hood. Looks good. I believe it's an old small block, but honestly, I have a hard time telling. Okay, so this being the 4 headlight, this is a little later than 1980. This would be 84, 85? Oh, was 81 for this?
That's where they started this.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure exactly where they went with that. Appreciate that, thank you. Alright, so they started the 4 headlight in 81. I didn't know that. So, there you go. Square bodies I'm not as familiar with as I am with other things. Here's an old Dodge that's really cool. You don't see the Dodges. This actually has a modern 318 Magnum, otherwise known as the 5.2. Old step side. You know, you just don't see the Dodges ever. You'll eventually find, actually in Canada, you'll find the Fargos. But the Dodges themselves, not really. You'll see the cool wood bed. Looks great. And he has his windows up, but you can see a little bit inside. So it's got a modern Dodge steering column, probably out of a Dakota, I'm assuming. It's probably on a Dakota chassis too, for that matter. But very, very nice. I like the seats. Those might be covers, but still, it looks good. Looks good. I love it. Actually, yeah, okay, so you can see the awesome diamond stitch. Oops, didn't mean to touch that.
My wife did the whole thing herself.
Oh, your wife did this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is cool. I'm assuming, judging by it has a 318, is this on a Dakota chassis?
Yep.
Okay.
94.
94 Dakota, okay. I was gonna say, I recognize a lot of this from Dakotas, so.
And that's why we bring it instead of my Chevelle.
Ah, okay.
It's got air cruise tilt.
Very nice. Oh,
It'll be a little heavy.
there we
It'll be
go.
firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Dakota stuff.
That is so cool. I love it. Here we have a newer Challenger RT. Which is interesting. I'm so used to seeing Hellcats, see an actual RT. It's kind of unusual. Here we have another GMC. Again, this is the 68 to 72. Very nice. Love the air cleaner on it. That triangle air cleaner. They look cool. Old small block in it. Very nice. Oh, it's a step side. I didn't notice that. I haven't walked around every single vehicle yet. Yeah, it's cool. It's got a looks like it's on a modern frame just because it's jacked up, but very nice. Very nice car. You can see inside, you know, and you can tell actually that that center almost looks like it's out of an RV or something like that, but very cool. Love it. Now this actually, I followed it into town. He turned in front of me and then just followed him in, and then I got really confused of where he was going, so I just parked down the street, as you guys saw earlier. Have a really cool small Chevy in it with the electronic ignition and stuff. Looks good. Here we have these cool Foose wheels. You know, inside we have this nicely appointed interior. Really love it. There's the engine turn dash, which looks killer as well. And yeah, it's got a really, really nice look to it. Got the metal bed in it. This looks good. And of course they moved the gas tank back here, because again, they were in the cab right up until the square bodies. So in 73. Very cool.
Click is fast. Bang, bang, bang. She's done.
And then here we have an old Parisienne sedan. I was talking to the owner, but I can't remember what year this one was. But what's really cool about these, and you Americans might not know, the Parisienne was a Canadian-only model, and they sat on Chevy chassis and Chevy engines. Now, I mean, during the 80s, they would have had Chevy anyways, but even in the 60s, they did this. So, under the hood was just kind of cool. It's a 354 barrel with a 4-bolt main, which actually kind of a rare option. Pretty cool. Absolutely dig it. And you don't see these anymore. A lot of these got junked out in the early 2000s, but this one is a survivor. Looks really good. Now there's a couple vehicles over here that I'll show you, because I should have went the other way around, but oh well, whatever. Here we have a Tesla, I think it's a Model 3. I haven't seen one of these up close, so I've always seen these down the highway and stuff. They're a very interesting car, and if this is the future of electric vehicles, it's really cool because they have, like, they're so fast and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't have any interest in owning one. I'd be interested in driving one though. Be very cool. And this is the dual motor, so this is like the high performance one, I think. I don't know. I don't know much on Teslas, 100%, but I know they're stupid fast. Very cool, and they're very minimalistic interiors too. But there's a reason why you can get a Model 3 for like 30 grand. If you can get one on MSRP. But here we have an old Z28 Camaro. These came out in 1982. And it looks really good. It looks mostly original inside. Although, okay, those are the original seats. Cool. I didn't know they did that style. Like, or at least the the pattern and stuff like that for these. It's very cool. Now this one, it's not stock under here though. You see this built small block with a high-rise intake and stuff. Very nice. Got headers on it and everything. It looks good. Over here we have a Buick Skylark. I want to say it's a 66, 67. That says 67 down there. So, 67. Under the hood, you'll see a awesome old big block Buick motor. Very cool. It's got some goodies on it, as you can tell. But it's really nice that they kept the Buick engine in these, because a lot of people will just swap it out for a Chevy just because it's easier to find parts for and stuff like that. But the Buicks are cool. Have these cool American racing wheels, which look really, really good on that. And down the side, this awesome black paint. Really love the look of this. You're welcome. Inside, you'll see a very nicely appointed interior. Love the bucket seats in it. Yeah, and even the baby seat. See, now you should do that in the style of these. Make it match. Yeah, all the aftermarket gauges and stuff.
Hi.
So very cool.
Yeah, it's going to go in for a paint job later in the year. There, some body work and paint job.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, continue on here. Again, apologies for the breaks in the video. You know, talking with people around, and yeah. So here we have a really cool 64 Fairlane 500 Sport Coupe with a 289 in it. Very, very cool. You don't see these. You'll see Galaxies, you never see the Fairlanes, right? Very, very cool. Absolutely love it. And it's a stick in there too. Gorgeous. Gorgeous car. I love the paint on it too. It's a old school style paint job, like just with the tones and everything. Because with or at least I could be wrong, but it almost looks like this was a lacquer paint too. It's a very beautiful car. Here we have the cool 289. Looks good in there. I love the old Fomoco bag too. That's your overlook. Looks awesome. Good chrome and everything. It's killer. It almost looks like this may have been a Survivor, or it's just maybe a driver, perhaps. I don't know. Because I mean, obviously it's had some upgrades on the hood. You can tell. You know, MSD, new carburetor, stuff like that. But yeah, very cool. Yeah, over here we have a 1970 Plymouth GTX. These were the top of the line for the Plymouths back then for their performance car, because the base was just the plain old Satellite, then it went to the Roadrunner, and then the GTX. Right, so these were very well appointed cars. You got these cool Magnum 500 wheels, which all the big three and AMC had their own variants of that wheel, and it's one of the best looking wheels that they made, I think, personally. You know, and these only came with 3 engines. You got the 440, the 426 Hemi, or 383. Actually, no, I think it was 440 and 426 only in these, and then 6-pack or not. You know, it's very, very nice. I absolutely love also vinyl top too. Don't see too many vinyl tops anymore. Looks good. Now here we have something a little crazy. The Ponty Rat, as he calls it. There is so many different parts and pieces in this. I couldn't tell you what's all in this. It's pretty cool though. You know, got the old bull horns and old lights and stuff. Actually. Alright, sorry about the pause in the video, guys. I was chatting with the guy. Very nice conversation we had. So this is a crazy rat rod. So this started out as a 4-door, but they chopped down into a 2-door, and they put a truck bed on it. It's got a the hood off a Cox tractor, which you can see there, right? And it's just absolutely insane, and I love every minute of it. You know, under the hood, looks like an old small block in there. Looks good. And it's just an absolutely killer look. And it's just, there's stuff everywhere on it. That's the cool part about a rat rod, is there's no rules.
You get a trap. If you sit on the seat there, you get a strap.
Oh, nice. Ah, yeah, this is just killer. Love this thing. Just everything that was done to it. Now, is this yours or is it? No, okay. This is cool. I dig it. I know they widened the chassis on this too, like widened the body. But yeah, with the stacks and everything, just now. This is just super creative vision, you know. And again, there's no rhyme or reason to a rat rod, right? You know, you've got this old rat back here. You've got an old eagle over there, like, you know, you've even got so amber turn lane, red turn lane. You know, like, again, there's no rules. That's what's cool about these, right? Zero rules. It's super, super cool. And then this the custom trailer too that was made for it. Looks awesome. Oh, so it's almost like a bed pack here. Oh, with a TV and everything. That, okay, so it's a camper. Yeah, you can tell it has all the insulation inside. That is so cool. Big fan. Big fan. Let's move on here. Here we have a cool Nova. That looks good. Very nicely appointed interior with these modern bucket seats in it. Looks good. Has a 5-speed manual in it with a cool Hurst shifter. Really dig that. I really like the wheels on it too. They look good. And under the hood we'll have, oh, okay, so it's an LS, but with the Phytech EFI. So they got rid of what I think, I'm not a big fan of the stocking ticks, but this actually looks good. It's metal and everything, so really good. This is, I'm not sure what year this is. Okay, it's an LS2 in it, so 6 liter. But absolutely gorgeous old Nova. This is, I want to say a 7071, but I could be wrong. Here we have a 76 or 77 Corvette. The guy has owned this for a long time. He's had it for about, he said like 38 years. So this is the L48 package, which from the factory had 180 horsepower. But he's done a little bit to it. You can see the old steering wheel and stuff like that in the interior. It's actually in really, really nice shape. Which, and the thing is about, okay, so this is a T-top car too. That's cool. But the interesting part about these is they don't have an opening trunk. How you access the back area of it actually is, well, you can tell it's a little opening. Like there's no back seat or anything, right? It's just a 2-seater and there's nothing there. And so that's how you get to the stuff in the back. Very, very cool. Don't see too many of these. And, you know, with the cool pop-up headlights and everything. Honestly, it's very well taken care of. You can tell some aging and stuff, but also these things are full fiberglass too, so it's a little hard to keep these nice. But, yeah, here we have a Galaxy 500 XL, and this is, I want to say a 64? What, a 64-ish? Very, like, I love the paint job on this with this baby blue. Oh, 428 car. Interesting. Now that's cool. Okay, called it. 64. But inside you'll see these awesome upholstered seats. Really love the look of this. I love the if you take a look in there, you'll see all the gauges and stuff, and really awesome look. Absolutely love the look of this thing. Got these old knockoff wheels, which, and what I mean by knockoff, it's not a fake wheel. It's actually, instead of lug nuts, they have this, which you just use a mallet basically and you tighten it on, and that's how the wheel stays on. So that's what I mean by knockoff. I don't mean fake when I say that. You know, they just have an amazing look. Always loved these. Big fan. Big fan. Here we have, I want to say a 58 Skylander. Very nice car. Love the paint. It's very deep and black and just, oh, this is how they should be. Now what's really cool about the Skyliners actually is they're a hardtop convertible. So this whole thing folds into that massive trunk and you have a full convertible on your hands. It's a very complicated system, but it's very, very cool. Absolutely love these. I've only seen a few of these out and about, so yeah, I love the seats in it too. Just absolutely gorgeous. Besides this, we have an old Pontiac with the flat 8. Check that out. When's the last time you guys saw one of those? They look good. Actually, that is a... Okay, sorry, that's a flat 6, not a flat 8. But very cool. Yeah, and they call it a flat 8 because the well, the valve cover, you can see that it's actually the head. There isn't a valve cover on these. You pull that off and like, okay, there's the valves right there and the pistons and everything. It's not overhead valve, right? Super cool. And also something else you don't see anymore because they haven't done this since the 70s. That's an oil bath air cleaner. Notice that there isn't like the air comes in from up here and then there's oil inside with an air filter, and that filters out all of the particulate and stuff in the air. And it's honestly, it works very well. And it's so sad that they got rid of those because they're just so damn cool. But I understand, you know, it's not exactly what everybody wants to do that way, is mess with oil that way. Check out that cool dash and everything. This looks to be a fairly original car, which is cool to see. And, you know, being a four-door Pontiac, these typically don't get the love that, you know, some of the other vehicles get. Yeah, and the taillights are cool, and it's got the cool exhaust tips at the back. Looks very good. Big fan. Here, we have an El Camino. It's very nice. Got there's a couple of spare Cragar wheels, and then there's the Cragar wheels that are on it, which look pretty good. I love Cragar SS Mags. Love this yellow paint job. And okay, so this is a 350 car. But yeah, and you know, it's El Camino, right? Now the El Camino actually initially started in 59, I think, and went to 1960, and then they got rid of it because it was on the Impala platform, and then they started back up in 1964 on the Malibu platform, and they just kept that until, well, the G bodies came out in the late 70s. So very gorgeous car. Alright, I was like, here we have another old Ford. Now this is the sedan body, which looks really good. Absolutely love, and like, this is a low boy, but it's still got the fenders on it and stuff, and this side stuff, which is really cool. Inside you'll see some modern bucket seats, which look really good in there. I like the upholstery and everything. It looks really good. I love the, if you take a look in there, you'll see those modern gauges that look classic, but promise you they are. They're very nice. He may have been out to one of our shows out in Sundry, perhaps. I want to say he was, but all good. It's so cool. Now this is a badass car because it's another, I'm assuming it's a glass body, but it's got wheelie bars. It's got a fuel cell in it. The battery is here in the back. You know, this is a very badass built vehicle. And look at the size of those meats. Holy crap. Big ass tires on a semi-slick, which are Mickey Thompson's. You know, inside. So they moved everything back, right, to fit, because that motor, holy crap. You'll see that in a moment here. Love the gauges in it, and the steering column and wheel looks absolutely awesome. And yeah, here we have a blown small block. Check that out. You know, old YM blower, probably an 871 or something like that, with the dual hollies. Absolutely love it. I love these wheels too, these ETs. I haven't heard of that brand, but they look killer on this. Love those front wheels. Yeah, it's very cool. And then yeah, that's fuel lines and everything. God, it's such a clean build. Very, very clean build. Big fan. Big fan. Over here we have this cool old Chevrolet pickup. It's very good. Inside, you know, I like the gauges in it with the steering wheels. Honestly, looks cool too, and all the how everything's appointed in here just looks good. Big fan. And I love that they kept the patina on it. They didn't paint it. It's just got a great look. Okay, it's a 52, so this is the final year, I want to say. Yeah, but yeah, and also I really love these Weld racing wheels. They look really damn good too. And yeah, because under the hood you'll see this cool built small block Chevy. That it's kind of funny, it barely fits in there, but to be honest, this was designed for an inline 6 or a small, like, actually no, the V8s weren't out yet, so yeah, just an inline 6. Here we have a cool, actually Jeep Cherokee Limited. This is cool. Don't see these too often. Now being the Limited, yeah, okay, so this has the full leather interior and everything in it. These were like the top of the line for these Cherokees. Very cool. And it's got 144,000 kilometers on it, that's it. Wow. This thing is like damn near immaculate. Which is amazing, because these typically didn't survive. Like, they were well built and everything, you know, with, especially if it had the 4-liter in it, but, which this does have the 4-liter in it. However, they were typically ridden into the ground. And like, and you can tell the Limiteds as well, because you know they've got the gold wheels, and they could have this as well in gold, like this is, right? It's very, very cool. I dig it. Beside this, we have a Chevy Tracker, which honestly, very clean vehicle. I do like these. They're a little cute and stuff, and honestly, they're a fun car. Good off-roaders, and it's a manual, which is cool. You might not be able to really see that. You know, you can't really see it. But the interior, unfortunately, you know. But again, another very, very clean one. And you don't see these in this shape ever. So, yeah, it looks very good. So yeah, and then here we have another one of these. There's a few of these out here, except for this one. Again, another one of these rat rod styles, because you can tell it looks like they combined well, not even two fenders. That's the original fender there, and then it looks like they took another piece of metal and just did a bunch of welding on it.
Yep.
Yeah, no worries. Absolutely.
Good for him, he owns.
Okay, he's the owner. Cool. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I love the look of it too. And I love these signs that he put for the door panels. They look really good. You know, and over there as well. And now he has this thing to look up. So what's up there? Oh, now that's cool. That's a nice little touch. These old potato bags that are used for a headliner. Very cool. Big fan. Big fan. Well, makes it really easy to look under the hood. There we go. It looks really good. What was that?
Dog chasing the bird.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's cool. Yeah, an old, almost looks like a Mac dog, but a very small Mac.
It is. It's a Mac ashtray.
Ah, okay, that's why it's small. That's cool. Yeah, so and he just mentioned the dog chasing the bird up here, which goes. So it's a Ford front end with a Chevy box. And a Dodge cab, okay. Very interesting. I dig it. Oh, it's a full tilt front end. That's cool. Wow. There's so much room up here. And is this on air?
No, those are for the airplanes.
Oh, okay, that's for the air horn. Oh, okay, I gotcha. But yeah, that looks awesome. Big fan. Big fan. Absolutely love the wheels too. They look good.
I want to leave this up. If it falls down, it'll do damage.
Oh, for sure. I get that. No worries. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, very, very cool. So, yeah, so Ford front clip. It's about, I'd say about a 41-ish Ford front clip with a Dodge cab and a Chevy box. And with a tilt front end. And it's extended on the front end too, you can tell a little bit. It's awesome. Here we have another old Ford car. This one's a sedan. I love these custom headlights. They look great. You know, on the hood we have a built small block Chevy. Now that's the love the exhaust and everything. Dude in the T-Buck has been having issues with his car. Love the gauges and everything. Looks good. Love the interior and everything. It looks really good. I guess it's a 46. Cool. Very cool. And then here, a 64 Pontiac Parisienne convertible. So these are on a Chevy chassis and drivetrain. So typically you'd see a small block Chevy or a inline 6 or something like that in these. But yeah, I love the nicely imported interior. Nice car. Absolutely love these. Ooh, there's an old Ford F100, 60s. Looks good. He's having issues with his T-bucket getting that thing going. That is a Cosy. That's a Cosworth Vega. Holy crap. And this thing is loud. Very loud. Because it's just straight up open header. think it was really loud. It was hard to do a video with him running, so I just filmed him running that loud ass car. Yeah, this looks good. A little small block in it. There's an old cool Plymouth. Big fan of that. And there's Rod and his Firebird leaving. Now, there's the Nomad that you guys normally see all the time. And here's a Dart Swinger. That thing looks awesome. Big fan of that. Big fan. There we go. So apologies on that. Got a cool Chevrolet sedan body, but two-door. Very nice. Looks really good, honestly. I love the paint and everything. And this one's a 37, according to license plate. And this one's for sale. You guys are interested? There you go. You can call him. You know, it's an automatic. Looks good. I love those old gauges in it. They look good. Like they're modern, but they look old. Frick, this video's so long. All right, and I've only got, I think, 2 more to do, and then I'm done. So here I have another old square body Chevy or GMC. Looks quite nice. Love the paint on it. This awesome kind of a burnt orange. Looks good. Love the Riddler wheels. Those look good. And okay, so it has one of these billet grills in it. Looks pretty good. Inside you'll see nice leather seat, which I'm sure is very comfortable. And with a B&M slap shifter in it. Very nice. So, and then lastly, we walk down here. But yeah, there's this cool Mercury that you guys saw earlier. With the big ass Hemi under the hood that looks killer. But then finally, final vehicle after nearly an hour. Buick Skylark, about a 68, 69-ish. Very, very cool. But these are my favorite of the GMs at the time. Through the 68 to like 72, the Skylarks were my absolute favorite. You know, you can see that Ford going by again. I think he's trying to find a place to park. And that looks like a really long bed too, maybe a 9-foot bed. I could be wrong on that. But anyways, you've got the old Buick 350, and that says a high compression, so very cool. It's got some upgrades under the hood here too. Looks good. Aluminum rad, electric fan, chrome alternator. Very nice. No, he's been down the Street Wheelers because that sticker is Street Wheelers 2016. Very cool. Inside you'll see a very nicely appointed interior that I love the look of. And it's still got the original gauges in it and stuff, which is very nice. It's got some added ones, of course, but modern stereo and stuff as well. But anyways, so yeah, that concludes this Cars and Coffee here. This was a lot longer of a video than I anticipated on doing, but it's all good. This is probably gonna be over an hour long, so yeah. Anyways, oh, Regal T-Type, very cool. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, you know, please like, comment, subscribe, all that different stuff, and I'll get out of your hair. So yeah, anyways, see you in the next video. Bye.